I'm not really sure what to do. Now, this is going to be an interesting matchup. I think that his name might be wrong. It's Victor Hugo, right?
It is Victor Hugo.
Yeah, not Vitor Hugo. Victor Hugo is like the Brazilian Frankenstein.
He is humongous.
He's massive. 6'4", I would say. DJ Jackson, a staggering 5'2". Just kidding. I think he's like 5'7". But definitely going to see a height difference here. Victor probably going to pull guard.
Yep, DJ not with the most exciting of matches in the last event because he was fighting Craig Jones in the gi, which Craig Jones not confided to me has not put on a gi in maybe a little while. And so I think once he got DJ in his closed guard was just content to try to stall it out. But I don't blame him for that because that's I would not want DJ running around on me in the gi, especially if I hadn't been training in the gi.
DJ has a very weird body type. If you look at him, he's 90% upper body. 80% of that 90% is in his jaw. He's got just such a massive head, and he uses it. He'll be digging that into every possible nook and cranny of Victor Hugo's face.
I like these numbers that you're throwing out. These are official numbers. 80% of that 90%.
DJ has incredible takedowns, incredible base.
Yeah.
I've even watched him go toe-to-toe with Lucas Lepre on the feet and win back in 2013. So DJ...
Tough to get underneath a guy like DJ.
Oh, yeah. DJ's gripping, DJ's understanding of jiu-jitsu grips is second to none. And I think it's because of he's so short, and his legs are so short, and he doesn't have a lot of dexterity in them. It's forced him to like really understand the gripping game rather than being able to use a lot of the leg movement that you see a lot of other jiu-jitsu guys do.
Victor Hugo working the close guard, looking for that waiter sweep, or the half lumberjack, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, DJ trying to get his knee in there, but I think Victor Hugo would be able to just keep his legs closed if he wanted to over DJ's knee, but he opted to go for an open guard.
Like a Hodger Gracie style?
Yep. A lot of lasso today. Yep. And you just see guard players go to that versus guys who keep their legs way back. It's kind of just your only option unless you bought my Worm Guard DVD.
Oh, now working the omoplata. Doesn't get it. Moves back to, does he still have the lasso? No, he's got a De La Riva.
De La Riva hook. Pants grip. This is the meta of jiu-jitsu right here. This is just showing. It's just pants grip.
Now, this thing is infuriating to me. I use it all the time. I love it. But if I'm passing it, I hate it. Do you have any tips to get rid of this pants grip?
Oh, yeah. I have quite a few.
Can people find them on KeenanOnline.com?
I don't think I've shown many of those grips because that's like all competitive edge stuff. Like, because that's what I deal with every single fight, man. People grabbing my pants. So I use a lot of that, a lot of the grip breaks from there. I'm sure I have a few things on there.
Does get out of it. Nearly gets through the guard.
DJ trying to isolate that bottom leg, getting his legs over it, trying to get to a knee cut position, but
getting his arm trapped though. Victor Hugo setting up nearly a similar position as Jonathan Alves in the last match. Going for that omoplata and armbar.
Victor Hugo is just so long.
Yeah, he is.
He's wrapping his legs all over DJ. It's going to be very difficult for DJ to get around that.
Interesting, Victor Hugo did not attempt to keep that overhook from the closed guard. Lets it go.
You know, when you're that long, you can get away with a lot of things that someone shorter than you can.
Off balance, DJ throws him into a triangle right off of it.
I love how dynamic his guard is. He's really putting DJ into defensive positions. He tried to go for that that like reverse arm drag position. But DJ getting more into his game now here with a knee cut collar grip. This is where DJ wants to be. Look for him to drop his head now underneath Victor's chin. But Victor knows that and is really creating that good frame with that top arm to block DJ's massive cranium.
Good offensive grips from DJ on top. Still trapped, though, in this Z guard.
Now, what's the difference between Z guard and knee shield guard?
I think they're the same.
Okay. Just sort of a rebranding.
Yeah. I think there's a few more names for it, too. But and he's actually has this knee cut leg all the way through. His left leg is trapped, though. And that's going to be a little bit disastrous for him.
Say no to crack, kids.
Hugo trying for the back take.
Great defense by DJ there.
Yeah, does not end up on top. And DJ's
almost
going
into a passing position.
Yeah,
here.
very good passing position for DJ out of that scramble.
Forcing the turtle, that's going to be an advantage for DJ. That's huge.
And he gets it.
I'm surprised that Victor didn't get an advantage for that
They
back
did.
take.
It's 1-to-1
Okay.
advantage. And here working the same knee through with the opposite leg caught in the guard still.
Now, these guys are moving a lot, and they're
Yeah,
not small people.
You can listen to DJ taking some deep breaths.
Now, DJ, he has what's called the goldfish effect, where it looks like he's gulping for air, but really that's just his normal breathing mechanism. He may be gulping, and it looks like he's dying out there, but he's got cardio for days.
I think I've rarely seen DJ actually slow his pace down, despite how he looks.
He picks it up. He's one of those guys that understands that when he is tired, his opponent is also tired, and thrives off that.
Yeah, and he's very mentally strong too. Like, he seems to be able to just push through a lot of.
One of the strongest. You're never going to see someone break DJ. If you're going to beat him, it's going to be based on technique only. Like, you will never just be able to outpace him or break him mentally. Victor switching to a little bit of a lapel grip here.
Victor Hugo looking amazing against Tommy Langaker last time.
I didn't see that match.
Definitely one of the most exciting matches of the last event, I would say. Victor Hugo looking really good, and Langaker is a beast. I mean, #2 in the world.
#2 in the world.
Yeah, he got second in the worlds.
Really?
Yeah, at middleweight, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, Langaker is really good with a lot of tricky new guards, like the Keymaster guard that he plays that I've never even. Yeah. He plays. It's like the bottom leg on a knee cut drapes up, and the ankle goes to the far hip.
Okay. That's what he calls it.
Interesting. They'll use that to enter into the matrix, where they go and take the
There's that Hodger sweep you were talking about. Now this
he did. He actually made it work too.
Now this is really bad for DJ, because even
Only
though
2 minutes
Victor
left.
is a guard player, his passing is going to be very powerful. Just with his size and his length, I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing here.
And this good crossface already.
DJ's guard is deceptive, but it's going to be very hard for him to mount an offense. Like, oh, it looks like he almost has, full mount here. Oh, gave him the 4 right at the last possible second. He got that 4, but I think
none of the refs are waving it off, so yeah, they give it to him. So man, that score
that's huge.
Is 9-0, but that is not really a great indicator of how close this match has been so far.
Yeah.
A minute and a half left. DJ's really got his work cut out for him. He's got to do something big. Essentially has to come back and submit.
DJ's game plan basically is to not get swept. If he doesn't get swept, he usually wins the match, but once the sweeping happens, if they start putting weight like this, it's going to be difficult for him to come back from, especially with this point lead here. DJ's not exactly the person who throws up last-minute submissions either, so things are looking bleak at the moment. Victor is like a blanket, just a human blanket. Probably not a very comfortable one, though.
Not like a Snuggie?
Yep. Ooh, this deep knee cut here. If he could get that underhook, that would be brutal. He's comfortable here. He doesn't have to do anything, though. Like, he can just win this fight. Get swept back, get his guard passed, still be winning.
Yeah, only 30 seconds left to go. Victor Hugo has got this one all but in the bag.
He actually has a Ezekiel head and arm position here, kind of. Probably just going to look for the mount again once he gets that shin on top, that Rodolfo style pass there.
Yep,
so effective.
Separates the legs. With all that head pressure from the crossface, able to pass into mount, gets placed right back into guard, and that is going to be the end of the match.
Oh, a third pass.
Oh.
Now, you'll notice they weren't giving him repeat passing points, which I think is not correct, right?
They gave him repeat mounting points.
They gave him, okay.
I think they gave him repeat passing points.
It was 9. It looks like they gave him 1 more pass and 1 more mount.
I don't think they gave him that end pass because it was right at the very end.
That's just a very tough matchup for DJ against such a massive guard player.
Hugo.
Yeah, and when Victor is on, like he was against Langaker, he is damn near unstoppable.
You know, the real matchup that I want to see here is Victor versus Kynan.
Which we may very well be seeing, because Kynan, of course, he's got